guys, welcome back. Oh my God, I know it has been forever. I totally effing suck. And you probably at this point are like, who is this bitch? Because I forgot all about her. Anyway, I am back. I decided to take a break from YouTube for a couple of weeks because, you know, there was just so much more important stuff going on in the world. And I felt like self-promotion was really selfish and I felt really weird about it. So I didn't want anybody's like, bitch, I don't care about your videos right now. There's more important stuff going on in the world. So I just decided to take a little break until I felt comfortable coming back. So here I am. I will never leave you for that long again. I promise. Actually, I don't promise because you never know what's going to happen in the world. Anyway, I am back. And this week I thought I would tell you all about my experience on dating sites. Yes, that is right. Your girl took the plunge and signed up for a few dating apps. So we are going to get into my experience with that and some interesting stories as far as that goes. So stay tuned, get your popcorn, grab your shit. I missed you. I really did. And let's get to it. So we're back, and you heard that right. Your girl took the plunge. She signed up for some dating apps because I just been lonely. The quarantine has been getting to me. I'm like, I'm not gonna get out and meet anybody. I'm gonna be so I decided to sign up for some dating apps and see how that goes. Now, I never signed up for a dating app before because I had like those weird experiences where people were making fake profiles for me. If you don't know that story, I'm going to link it below. I don't even know where it goes, but I'm going to link it above so you can hear all about how someone had made a fake Tinder account for me. So that was kind of why I swayed away from the dating apps, was because I was like, okay, well, clearly there's a lot of catfishes on there. I can be having a conversation with somebody that's not even real. What a fucking waste of time. Anyway, so as the weeks went on and the lonelier a bitch got, I just decided to do it. So I signed up for Hinge because that's the dating app that's supposed to be deleted. So everybody on there is supposed to be looking for a serious relationship and things is just supposed to be popping on that site. So I signed up for Hinge. I signed up for Bumble. And then I did OkCupid, right? So I felt like that was a good start. I did like some reviews on those sites. Your girl put up some popping pictures, okay? Like, I mean, I did like hair curly, hair straight, hair back, hair down, hair up. Like, I was giving variety because really I can look like a different bitch every day. You feel me? That's the beauty of having this hair. You can look like a different bitch every day. So, right. So I'm going to actually insert in some of the pictures that I put on my profile so you can see just how poppin' I was looking. So, of course, initially it's really overwhelming. Each dating app works like really, really different. So they're all kind of like their own little entities. So some people can like you, and then if you like them back, it's like you match or you swipe or whatever. So of course, like initially shit was popping, like message here, message there, like here, like here. Sometimes you have to pay to see your likes on certain apps or whatever. I didn't pay for shit. I'm like free 99, free 99. But so obviously overwhelmed. But you know, one thing that I did notice was like, my God, there's some ugly motherfuckers on this app. Like, I would have to swipe through like 300-400 people, not even joking, to find one that I was like semi-attracted to. And that's not nice to call people ugly. So you know what? No one is ugly. They were just not my type, not someone that I was typically attracted to. So a bitch will swipe in left and right because it was no prospects, right? And then it's like some of the profile pictures, my God, just a little word of advice to any men out there that may be watching this that do have a dating profile. Here is just a word of advice from me. Don't post motherfucking pictures with all your friends, okay? We can't tell who you are, okay? Every single picture is with you and your homeboy. I might be looking at your homeboy thinking that it's you, and I didn't swipe right, and now I see the real you, and I don't even like you. So rule number one, don't fucking post any pictures with your homies. And if you do, blur them out or cut them out or crop them. I feel like ugly motherfuckers do that shit on purpose. Like they like, I'm gonna hide between my hot homies and she ain't gonna know which one is me. So rule number one, don't post any pictures with your friends. Rule number two, don't post no pictures touching your motherfucking face. I can't tell you how many pictures I've seen of full grown ass that's talking about, like, why are you touching your face? That shit is not cute. It yells soft, like, you know what I mean? And it soft is okay for some people, but not for me, okay? Like, why are you touching your face? Why the fuck do me and you got the same pose on both of our profiles? Like, that's out. That's a no-no. Number three, stop taking pictures lifting up your shirt. Like, check out my abs, babe. Like, that is so corny. Like, if you're on the beach, if you're in the pool, cool. But mirror selfie where you're like, that shit's whack. That shit's corny. I'm gonna swipe left automatically. I don't care how good looking you are. That shit is so corny. Anyway, those were just a few tips for the fellas. If you're watching out there and you have any of that on your profile, take it the fuck off. So my experiences matching. Now, although it was really hard to match with somebody, it was really motherfucking hard to find a motherfucking match because it's just ugly. Anyway, I did match with some people. So Bumble is like different. Like, I guess the girl has to like kind of like reach out or be like the first one to hit you up, which I didn't really like, but okay, that's uncomfortable for me, but whatever. So the good thing about the dating apps is I am attracted to white men, not only white men, I like all races, but I am attracted to white men. And my problem with dating them is that I never know if they're down with brown. I never know if they date sisters. I never know if they gonna like a bitch back, right? At least on the app, like if I swipe right on you and you swipe right on me, then at least I know you're down with the brown, right? So Bumble does have a lot of cute, attractive white males. You know, I found it really weird that, you know, you kind of reach out to them and you say, hey, what's up? How are you? My name's Ricky. Like, whatever. A lot of them, like, wouldn't write back. And I'm like, well, fuck you, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, we just matched. You swiped on me just to not hit a bitch back. Like, wow. Okay, just like these, because that's what they do. Anyway, so I was like, okay, well, fuck you then. So I got a lot of that on Bumble. I got a lot of like people thinking that my page was fake. I guess because in the past somebody did make a fake Bumble for me using my picture. So maybe it's some of the same people who, you know, had a bad experience with the fake profile. And then on Hinge, like the dating app that's meant to be deleted, I matched with this one guy, right? And now this was like a stretch match. Like, and what I mean by a stretch match is like, I had to look at his profile like a million times, like zoom in and be like, squint an eye and turn my head sideways and be like, I guess you cool. Like, I guess you okay. Like, you know, I had swiped left on so many people that I was like, you kind of cute, like you not ugly, you cool, I guess, like, you know, type of thing. Don't ever do that. If you're not initially attracted to the person and you have to convince yourself that you're attracted to the person, just don't do it because it's a waste of everybody's time. Hence what happened with this guy. So, you know, we exchanged like little, like, I don't know how it works. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to like talk in there and then like exchange numbers and then FaceTime and then go on a date. You know, I had talked to some friends who have a dating app and they're like, no, we just kind of talk on there, exchange numbers, meet up, and then kind of go from there. But I'm like, I'm not meeting up with somebody until I FaceTime them because they could be a fucking catfish and staring at me from across the room. Anyway, so this guy, we exchanged numbers, and out of the blue one day, he FaceTimes me. Now, thank God, a bitch had herself together because 9 times out of 10, a bitch is looking crazy throughout the day. So thankfully, I wasn't looking that crazy. We FaceTimed. We were on FaceTime for about 3 hours, right? So you would think, wow, bitch, you were on the phone for 3 hours. You guys must have really hit it off, right? No, not. No. Right? This was talking talking about himself the whole motherfucking time. Like all 3 hours he was talking about himself. Maybe we talked about me for 30 minutes. So the whole time I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna get off this phone, right? Talking about himself, bigging himself up, just like bragging about himself. I'm this, I'm that, I'm so financially stable. Blah, blah, blah. Anybody that has to tell you that they're financially stable is probably not. Just like that tells you he has a big. Anybody that has to say it, it's probably not true. That's just a word of advice. So I'm just noticing that he's just kind of bigging himself up. So I'm asking him like, oh, well, what do you do for a living? This had about 15 jobs, and I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. He's like, I am a stunt double. I'm an actor. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a chef. I'm a fucking real estate agent. I'm a fucking motherfucking everything. Shit, I'm a mask seller, like selling masks. I fucking sell hand sanitizer. I motherfucking ride bicycles. I, fucking am a clown in the circus. I fucking work at the Dollar Tree. Like literally he had like 15 jobs. I can't even remember them all. But the number one thing I, kind of got from him saying all of his professions, I was like, you ain't got no job. Like that's what that says to me. Like, you don't got no motherfucking job. Like, and it's okay to like dibble and dabble into different things. But my life lesson has taught me that if you doing everything, then you doing nothing. Anyway, so I ghosted him, and I feel so bad because my last video was on ghosting, and I said like, I've never ghosted anybody. I had to ghost this because I just felt like it wasn't my place to tell him like, you're all over the place. You got too much going on. You don't got no job. You lying. Like, why you got 15 jobs? Like, you was talking about yourself the whole time. Like, I don't feel like it was my place to tell him that, seeing as I don't really know him. Another red flag about him was that he had been on the dating app for like 2 years. Like, how you been on this shit for 2 years and you ain't found love? Like, is it this what this is for you to find love? How you been on here for 2 years, you ain't found love? Anyway, and it's like, you're doing too much. Talk about yourself. I'm so this, I'm so that. And it just wasn't my place to tell him. So I ghosted him. And I don't even really consider it ghosting, because to me, ghosting is like when you've had like some type of relationship with the person and you just disappear. Not like, okay, I talked to you one time, I don't want to talk to you no more, so disappear. I think he thought we really hit it off because he called me like 3 times, texted me like 4 times till he got the point, like, okay, bitch, you don't like me no more. So after that, I deleted Hinge like instantly. I was like, oh no, this isn't for me, right? And then on OkCupid, I found a little hottie. Like, I kind of want to post this picture because the probably out there somewhere fucking catfishing other people, but I'm pretty sure that this guy was a catfish because we matched, and I don't pay attention to the dating apps. So when the messages come through, it tends to be like 5-6 hours before I see it. So this guy, like, we had exchanged a few messages, and I was like, hey, just text me because a bitch ain't fucking paying attention to these apps, and it's been 7, 8, 9 hours before I'm seeing your messages. So he says he was from Long Beach. He was like a little light skin, mixed, tall, green eye, my type. And he was just like instantly like, oh yeah, like, let's meet up. Like, maybe he was real and just like be on the app trying to get some booty, and that's how he does things. But my instincts told me he was a catfish because he was like, oh, like, come out this way. First of all, why the hell am I, the lady, gonna drive all the way to Long Beach to you unless you ain't got no car? And if you don't got no car, then that's the problem. And I don't need to be talking to your ass. No way. And he was just instantly like, yeah, come out this way. And meet me tomorrow. And I'm thinking to myself, like, no, you could be a killer. The fuck? So in my mind, I'm like, how about after a few FaceTimes? Because I want to make sure the person is real. I'm not going to waste my fucking time. He never wrote back. You ain't got to tell me twice. I ain't going to text you again. I ain't going to call you again. You don't write me back. That's it. So that was that. Then I deleted that app because I was like, clearly this app is swarming with catfishes. That one was OkCupid. And then Bumble was just stupid. It was like the guys just wouldn't respond, or they all thought I was fake, or when I told them my ethnicity, they just disappeared. So I'm like, okay, you're fucking racist. guess you're not down with the brown. So I just deleted them. So I guess you can say that I didn't really have a good experience with them. I kept the dating apps for literally a total of 1 week. Now, all my friends are like, bitch, you got to give it longer than that. You're so dramatic. Like, you got to give it more time. But I was like, I'm over it. Maybe I'll give it another chance now that we're back in this lockdown and a bitch can't go nowhere. But I was like, this ain't for me. Like, I need to just meet someone organically, or somebody needs to slide into my DM on Instagram. If you're watching, that was my experience with the dating apps. Not that great. If you've been on a dating app and you've had similar experiences, or if you've had a positive experience and you want to encourage a girl to get back out there, leave your experience in the comments. I want to hear about it. I want to know about it. I want to know, is this the way to find love? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really missed you guys so much. It feels so great to be back. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, I do want to do some more cameos and story times of other people's stories. So if you are interested in sharing your story or being a cameo on Storytime with Ricky, you know the drill. Or maybe you forgot because the bitch has been gone for so long. So send your story or send your Instagram to me, storytimewithricky@gmail.com, or you can always hit me up on Instagram so we can discuss your story and your cameo through Zoom, or however we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna link my Instagram down below. If you're interested, I would love to have you. I would love to hear your stories. Storytimewithricky@gmail.com. And I will see you next week, hoes. Okay, bye.